Alright, I think it's about time we go ahead and started. So anywho, as usual, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, and if you are watching this as a VOD, feel free to leave a comment section down below. So anywho, yeah, I decided to take a bit of a risk with Blue Archive and actually well, not check out part of the event, but we're gonna see if well, that's not gonna be a problem. So anywho, let's go ahead and hit this. Where is it? Must look. Hopefully this is okay, good, it's done. I want to actually look at this before whatchamacallit. Or rather, after the raid was finished, and the looks of it is. The last time we were doing this, things were heating up between Malkuth and the rest of us, so now we're going to see where this actually goes. Please forgive them, they do not know what they're doing. And forgive us our debts, as we also forgive our debtors. But did you pay them, Malkuth? Did you pay them? And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Is this the part where I say amen? Hey, we're gonna skip this because we looked at it already. Yo. There you go. Hopefully get through this pretty quickly. Because I felt like there's gonna be quite a bit to go through. And by the way, if we kind of had if we had a dead end, I think, let's go ahead and do this. I think, we'll probably just check Motox or something. I'm hoping that doesn't happen, but, no promises on that. No promises. Shoot this. Go. Wait, no, I'm gonna charge you up, Alice, because I can see us again. Also that. Let's do it. Go be a gun. Now let's go out a little bit. Okay, never mind, didn't matter. Alright, there. Now, where will this go? Also, yeah, the raid was kind of not too bad, by the way. It flew up again! Ria, how long can my suit hold out under maximum output? Well, you're going to go regardless of my answer. Leave it to me, Alice. Just come back safely. Thank you, Ria. I'll be off then. Whoa. Princess, I must ask, why is it that you seek such suffering? Seek out suffering? Living is suffering. You cannot avert your eyes from the simple truth. We are not born out of our own will, but rather as ignorant beings forced into existence. Malkuth! So fast, I have to catch up with her. Please wait, I just want to talk. You truly are relentless. In birth, not even our names are ours to choose. This life you so desperately cling to, it's filled with contradictions that demand pain from its participants. Yet you dare judge us for wishing to end this cycle of suffering. In a world where our names are not our own, such suffering is simply an inevitability. Yeesh, what nihilist. But that is... I do not agree with that at all. Me neither. And on what basis? That is, well, not yet, just a bit more. You need not answer, for it is simple. Because as long as a living being remains as a living being, no answer to that question could ever exist. Yeah. But do you really want the answer, Malkuth? Alice? Do not come here, it's dangerous. Elder sister, I'm sorry to say this, but there's a lot of problems with the thrust vectoring nozzle. There's no problem with the flight output, but to be honest with you, maintaining stability is difficult. I see, I'm sorry, Ein Sophenor. My maneuvers were too violent. Not at all, it's okay, Elder Sister, we're the ones who aren't doing enough to help. What is your recommendations off? Land if you can. We'll convert the energy we're using for flight to the firepower output instead. The firepower? They won't be able to hold a candle to you. Uh-oh. Neon, where are you? We need to out-firepower her. Understood. We're keeping close track of all your vitals. We're going to give you everything we have. Thank you, everyone. Oh no, nobody on our team is firepower crazy. We're gonna lose. Finally, there she is. Do you think she's here to say hi? Again, focus, please. You see something, Kay? Yes, Alice and I can see, but I wish I could share my visual input with you, but in a way, I'm glad you aren't seeing this. It's rather corny. Is something happening with Malkuth? That's... Alice, what happened to you? Where did your frame go? Alice? It's okay, Sensei, really. Please get out of harm's way. I threw my frame away. I don't need it to fight people. I'll deal with her with Malkuth. I'll take care of her with my fists. I know now, this fight was always mine to fight. What do you mean by that? You'll know soon enough. But I can say this for sure. Right now, the land, the sky, and even the air we breathe, all of it is being consumed by Malkuth. Incoming! Whoa! Yes, I'm doing everything I can. Let all remaining potential converge upon the Steel Continent. Creation comes from the first light. From wisdom through through intellect to beauty. Radiance and wisdom, love and mercy, strength and virtue, and finally, the victory to be attained. Savat, Lord of Hosts, glory to the pilgrim, Adonal Melka, who reached the throne. The kingdom Malkuth has awaited us since. This is bad, I'm being pushed back. But I can hold out, I must. Quick. Good. Alice needs help. Those two after her. I mean, send them to Alice. She needs the power of the cute and funny. Please, just a bit more. Need the game development department to cheer Alice on. It's okay, Alice. You're no longer alone, even if it isn't me, others will take up arms by your side. What? The world's burdens are not yours alone to shoulder. Kay? Oh, the ultimate cute and funny. How? Her output's almost at the same as elder sisters. No way, but that person shouldn't be able to tap into that kind of power anymore. What did you even do? Or did you even do? This doesn't make any sense. It's simple, you redirected all of Nizachi's powers to Malkuth, right? Same principle here, you're using the entirety of Nizachi's potential, and I'm using the entirety of the remaining 8 Sephiroth's potential on Alice. Honestly speaking, I'm straining myself more than I'm laying on. I'm not out of the running yet. Also, it's the game development department theme, that's cute. Everything here is cute. And funny, especially that decay. That's not fair. It's fair. Same goes to you. You ask me why I bring such suffering upon myself, Malkuth. That suffering is inevitable in this world where not even our names are ours to claim. But I have an answer for you, Malkuth. It's because I want to feel joy. It's because I changed my name. And so did Kay. Alice. I mean, that's factually correct, I suppose. Many sad things that happen in life. I know that much too. I can understand the resentment against the person who put us here to begin with. But even so, since they told me something, that the thing that made them happiest was meeting us, their students. That's why I think that alone makes life and everything that comes with it worth living. Perhaps a miracle is like the flash of a supernova, blinding but momentary. But as long as we remember that flash, the light will be eternal. It is not that I'm happy because I have never suffered. It's because despite everything we have gone through, I am happy. I'm sure that the same could be true for you too. Huh? Us too? Ha! This light. Goodbye! Ah! Not so premium now, Malkuth. Alice, Kay, don't you two die on me. Don't die. Not like Hope. Please. I don't think I can take another loss like that. That's the everyone. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm completely fine. Just a little tired. Oh, that's good. I wouldn't call that just a bit. Shut up, Kay. Are you guys okay? They're okay, right? Alice, KK. That appears to be the case, seeing how they can express themselves well. It seems like they're it does not seem like they're in critical condition. I do have a moment when I was being up a little bit by Neru. I would call that a little bit, Toki. I face no major issues from a comprehensive and holistic view. Are you trying to console me or make fun of me here? Toki, sometimes just because something is true that doesn't mean you have to say it out loud. I see again, I see that language is quite difficult. So it is, Toki. So it is. Alice K, you did a great job. Let's absorb Malkuth's core data, and then we'll go inside and retrieve and absorb Nasashi's core. And that's when K will reach max level. I'll finally close the book on the Steel Continent and sink this place into the sea, where the deep sea fish will love it forever. Yes, that sounds right. Shall we get moving then? Let's start with Malkuth. Huh? All the while they'll think it over. That's the look of someone who's either really terrified or is about to stab us. Elder sister! Please don't stab us. If you're stabbing anyone, stab, let's do it! Stab Momoy. There, just stab Momoy. I'm sure she can take it. Like, I stabbed her with my peanut, so it should be fine. She came out alright, right? Oh, granted, she came out a little bald, so... Wait, this is... Could it be? Hey, are you okay? Get it? Are you okay? It's something about to start, but what could it be? The Prophet's data contained in this body. No, it's as if the Prophets and their information are suddenly alive and moving. Don't tell me it's another boss. No! This is what's happening to me. You're gonna die! Also, elder sister! No, stop, please, stop! Elder sister, we all wanted. As the vessel is complete, the chalice shall be filled. We need more time. I know we don't mean anything to you, sis, but please take pity on our sister. She's our only elder sister. She's the final step of our bequeath to you. If we all follow the paths properly. Just a little more time, an hour, 10 minutes, even just 1 minute. We know and understand your desire. We were made to serve it, but... Oh, what is that thing? It appears to be a structure for some sort of ritual, a religious one, in particular, called an altar, I believe. Why is something like that there? More importantly, the entirety of the Steel Continent is. Also, wait, soundtrack is a little bit hard to hear, but it's starting to sound a little bit Nikkei-ish. More or less. I got a bad feeling about this. The soundtrack starts sounding like Nikkei, then you know things are or something bad's gonna happen. If this, if it must be. I see, moreover this body. That's precisely why. I see. I am the final Sephira, the gate for those who pray, the foundation of the tree of life. I am the creation destined to travel all paths and to descend into... that. Now it's getting a little SCP here. If this is my preordained destiny. No! Ein soft, or do what you must. Huh? By what we must, you mean that's... Please, we'll do anything. We'll really do anything, so please don't take Elder Sister away from us. I'll kill you. Ein, calm down. Ein, stop it. I know, but... Take me! If there must be a sacrifice, then I will be it. I'll die for her Elder Sister's dead. Okay. Oh, that. Sort of forgot about that. I'm top indoor, thank you. However, such a path will not be written. Have not been written, I think. Need to check. Or has not been written. What then? I'll write it. I'll die for you as many times as I need. As long as I live, you live. Elder Sister, as long as you... Ein, please remember. Such a path is not written. For you are not gifted the mystics. No, we have mystics. It's not these three. I don't know what these three are. But we do have a mystic. It's Alice and Kay. And maybe Hoshino and Takane and yeah. But the ones who made us like this in the first place was, and when everything was, Ein Safendor. Please think about it. About our goal, why we're here. What? Eek! The Koban Ola's sword of sacrifice. Etienne, is it really? Please. Help me fulfill my duty. Well, she's been cute and funny. Now's not the time. And thank you, everyone, and I'm sorry. Farewell. Ein? I ascribe the first stigma. This is the commandment. Here, I inscribe the second stigma. This is the sign. Here, I inscribe the final stigma. This is the covenant. Thy will be done. We shall rejoice in it. On earth as it is in heaven, thy kingdom come. As the vessel is prepared, the child will be filled from within. The banish. Halo. Not now. Halo. Gotta fight the banish now. Ivy, watch out! The brutes are coming! What just happened? I thought Malkuth was their elder sister. Weren't they supposed to be on the same side? Affirmative. I find their behavior unusual. It's possible that it was a ruse. However, the children's reactions do not align with that hypothesis. Oh, okay, girls, it's very obvious. They're performing a ritual here. What's the least, or at least certain, is that it appears to be some sort of ritual, but I cannot make out what the goal is. Just what are they trying to do? Now we're asking the real questions. That energy, and the energy that was rapidly converging on Malkuth, and the Seal continent as well, they've stabilized. Okay, do you have any insight? As if. I can't pretend to understand the mind of a zealot. What I'm more concerned about, they're carrying out her will. Please will do anything, we'll really do anything, so please don't take our elder sister away from us. Pick me, if there must be a sacrifice, and I will be it. I'll tell you, elder sister said, no, not the cute and funny, not again. What did she mean by that? He's gonna die, Kay. You're gonna get killed by the raptors. Sensei, quick, Alice, stop her somehow. Sensei, watch out. What? Huh? Whoa! Whoa, I really need to learn some self-control there. I was about to jump on top of Vine. As I fell as Kay and Alice and Rio shoved me out of the way. Sensei, are you okay? Shut up, Alice. What happened? Watch your feet. Another wave is coming. Where am I? The walls. They're oppressive. Rio. Watch your balance, Rio. I know you're not good at the physical fitness activities, but yeah, I gotta be careful. Sorry, I slept. They're creating the wall to separate us. Jeez, at least the shaking stopped. This reminds me of back then. When? I'm curious too, Kay. Back in there. Okay, that place. I figured you'd say that. We sealed off the CNC students from each other, remember? Yeah, all that. Ah, I'm able to remember that as well. But not like a regular memory. It's as if I'm watching my own dream, but from somewhere just out of reach. Because that is when Kay and I were one. Okay, about done. Let me guess, I'm sorry, this is all my fault. Or, if all that was a little better, see me the dramatics. Kay? Life is a tangled knot of inexplicable twists and turns. There's exist things in this world that are out of your control, even for you, Rio. Sitting here and pontificating on who is to blame for what regarding things long past sounds like a colossal waste of time. It doesn't matter right now. In fact, there's much more pressing matters to address. What I'm concerned with is how we're going to get through this, and how we're going to get home safely. That's what matters to me, because do or die, I'm going to make it back. I don't care if I have to confront God or fate or transforming robots. I'll cling to onto this life until the bitter end. Yeah! Here, Kay. I felt the same way. Here. Well, anyways, no matter what, I want Kay to make it home, but I also want to make it home because I don't want to die. You misunderstood me entirely, Sensei. Do you think I only meant myself? No, there's no make it back if it's not with everyone we came from. Thank you, Kay. Thank you. Please write that grin off your face. Grin off your face. Alright, team, let's get moving. And by team, I mean, Kay, Rio, and Dallas. What direction? Anywhere's better than staying put here. We'll begin with gathering as much data as we can. We can search for Imari and Emmy too. And Toki too. Wait, why are you paused on Toki? Yes, I'll take points as I'm the party's hero. No, I'll take point. I'm a good point man. My reflexes are off the charts. Reliable as always, Alice. Hold on, what is that? What? I turned my head in the direction Rio was pointing. Then I saw it out beyond the wall. The existence we once known as Malkuth has warped into something else. It's the Goose! Watch out, Alex! It's the Goose! I know you're afraid of Goose, so don't be too afraid. children of Edom. She left like a phantom in the night. Malka, are you worried about her, Alice? Oh, don't worry about her. She's premium, your justice. Living in suffering. We're not born out of our will, but rather as ignorant beings forced into existence. This life you so desperately cling to is one filled with contradictions which demands pain from its participants. And you dare judge us for wishing to end this cycle of suffering. Please think about it. Our goal while we're here. Huh? Is that... Someone's crying, it seems so. Momoy? Momoy? Momoy! Let's go! Let's go give Momoy a knuckle sandwich. I mean, nothing. We haven't confirmed their identity, Sensei. It could be the enemy. Hey, Sensei, get back here. Sensei bolted off. I guess I can't say I'm surprised. Alice, let's go. Yeah, Sensei, come back. I'll protect you. With my pure and joyous heart. Despite how clearly we could hear the crying, finding the source was harder than we expected. The maze of walls would shift and change as we walked through. Contemplate the task even further. Eventually, I told Alice to lead. Then I just told everyone to lead it, actually. Then finally... We're getting closer! Just around this wall. Aren't they? Go! I mean, did you three? Huh? What are you doing here? Don't worry, we're not, we're not here to hurt you. I'm not here to hurt you. Probably. I was caught off guard when Soph lunged at me with a start. Aw, you're being a cute and funny boy. I mean, girl. You! This is your fault! You're a clown! If only you never came here, you clown! Why, you little... Why do you have to come, huh? Why couldn't you just stayed away? It's because... Sensei, wait a second. It's because you were getting funny! Soft, small, clenched hands hit me again and again. But there was no force behind them. Like a toddler throwing a tantrum. If you had an elder sister. Stop it! Please stop now. And why? Because nothing we do holds meaning anymore. Everything is over, Soph. The world has ended. Wah! Our sister's dead! No! It's the bad, cute, and funny, the one where everyone's sad. Wait, hold on. We can rectify this. Alice, transform! Turn into a superhero, or something. Quick, call Yuzu. Get her to summon the giant robot. We killed her! We killed her! We did! We murdered her! Stabbed, shattered, eradicated every last particle of her data, her history, her records, her memories, every trace, every hint, gone by her hands. It's a curse to exist, a curse to feel. Why is that love and loss must be so indelibly bound? Why? If this is what it is to feel, I want none of it. Take my vision, my voice, my heart, my free will. Useless, it's all useless to me. Oh, if I'd only been born blind and deaf. If I had never learned to speak. It would have been a mercy. Yeesh! Why must I suffer through an existence I never asked for? Why did you come to find us after all you've done is to get in our way? Okay, I need you to think my answer. I need to consider my answers. Also, I need to make sure, oh, who's the biggest here? Rio. I need to make sure Rio's in front of me so she can block the knife attacks. With her giant body. Ellipses? Do you know? We possess no halos. No, I almost forgot about that. I realized something. I can kill you all pretty easily. Not so much for students, that's gonna be a hard thing to do. We were never granted the mystic, and so we were excluded from miracles and the sublime, the secrets we would never be allowed to know. But still, we can speak. We can think for ourselves and make our own decisions. We can feel. How unfair. Also, don't forget, you can die! Just like you, May. Except it might be a little bit easier. If we had commanded terror for ourselves, then perhaps things would have ended differently. You don't want to do that. We endured all of it. None of it mattered. Yeah, don't want to do that. Even if we never see a thing in our lives, and even if we were nothing but shadows of existence to begin with, none if it mattered. Oh, what? Okay, no, that sort of makes sense. None of it matters, because we had an older sister. Well, actually, no, that didn't make sense. Like, oh, cut off there, that's supposed to be up. As long as we could be with her and keep making new memories together. Because elder sister has a halo, we could have. Then you guys, if only you didn't exist, the elder sister would still be alive. We could have lived together happily forever and ever. Do whatever you want to us, there's no meaning anymore. We tried everything we could, this is the result. This is the end of the story. There's no happily ever after for us. Oh, or there is. Only you can write it, though. If there's no happily ever after, then we'll write it together. We'll never stop until we reach the happy ending. Wasn't everything you did in the name of resurrecting Decagrammaton as our god? Judging by how things are unfolded, the final requirement for Decagrammaton's divinity must have been. That's why Malkuth has become Decagrammaton! We didn't want to lose her. Achieving Master's divinity with Elder Sister as the vessel was one of the innumerable plans we had set in motion. The one possibility we dreaded, and yet here we are. Our Master intended to cross paths to godhood by traversing through each of the Sephira. And that's when we offered to convert all of Kivatos into the Sealed Continent. The Master would become a god of that world. But what about everyone living in Kivatos? The people would be safe from the continent's ability. Humans are adaptable. They will learn how to survive one way or another. This way, we could fulfill our Master's desire to rule as god of mediation. And that way, we would no longer be any need for Elder Sister to die. So you wanted to trade Kivatos for Malkuth? Yes, but do you not think that is going too far? Too far? Too far? How could you ask us of that? Tell me, what would you do if your precious teacher over there died? Stop, please. You're reminding me of that mangaka from a long time ago. Where I actually did die, and everyone went crazy and started killing each other. Now you see why that's a ridiculous question. We all have things we cannot afford to lose. If you see an opportunity for you to protect what's most important to you, how could you not take it? I can sympathize with that, but there's one thing that doesn't make sense to me. You were created before your sister was, yes? So how is this possible that, or is it possible that, to put, it's difficult to put it to words. Do you understand my confusion? I see, even before we met our sister, we cherished her. How could someone we never physically seen be so precious to us? I suppose it's something unique to us. If someone cannot fall in love, just program it into them before you ship them out. What? Wait, what do you say? Sensei? What does this mean for us? Exactly what you think. We were created, not born. Humans are molded. The people they meet and experiences they encounter mold the type of people they become. We begin life knowing who we are. We need to do, or what we need to do, in whatever other data we were booted with. It's starting to get so philosophical again. When I opened my eyes, there was one data set that rang in my head: love and cherish your older sister above all else. I may not have been provided the reasoning behind including such a fickle mechanic. It is a rather obvious guess. That's the most rational and effective method. Rational and effective? You're well acquainted with those kind of tactics, aren't you, Tsukasaki Ryo? Tsukatsuki Ryo. It must make sense. If you had something you needed to store and keep in pristine condition, how would you protect it? A rational solution would be to configure the tools used for us engineers to have an abnormal level of affection and protectiveness towards the target. That is, that's it, that's the story. It's a bland, boring story about three little sisters who were cast for the role of the fools, and the fate of their elder sisters was to be the sacrifice in pursuit of divinity. The affections level that were programmed into those tools may have gone slightly out of control, and the result is that what you see around us, the sealed continent. Please do not speak like that. I'm confused. Does free will exist for destiny? I can't compute. It hurts to hear. It's strange. I don't know what's real or what's not real anymore. Is Sensei even real? You're not the one who's strange to us, you know. I think it's strange that you think that's strange. I think all of this human stuff is strange. What does it even mean to have feelings for someone? How do you find my like for elder sister? What even is this god we're supposed to be obsessed with? Can someone really just ascend to divinity? Why is that Sensei's Bina hanging out? Why is it so large? Why can't I have a large one? Questions that we'll never understand. Tune in for the next episode of Blue Arc. I'm just kidding. But we had no choice. There is no such thing as free will for us. We unknowingly played our roles perfectly, right from the very start. But what about now, Soft? What about now, since you got nothing else going on? If only we had never been born, never been created, then we wouldn't have it to experience this suffering. Welcome to the three children. Hey, what are you gonna do to us? Nothing. Don't worry. I zipped it up. Get down to their eye level. Here, I'm down here now. Now I really can't do anything to either of you or any of you. Huh? You tried really hard. Huh? Sensei? Right, Sensei always. You made the best of a bad situation. What? Hey, are you an idiot? We're the ones who wanted to turn your home into a barren land of steel. Huh, but what? You all worked so hard to find a solution where no one would die. That's, buzz off. Do you think we did all this for your sakes? We don't care what happens to any of you, not in the slightest. I don't understand. Weren't we your enemies? Ones you needed to get rid of? Even so, I wanted you all to live. I wanted you all to feel joy. Regardless of the circumstances, no matter what happens. I want you to have a happy ending too. Why does it matter to us? Eldest sister is gone. No matter where in the world we go, she'll be gone forever. What reason do we have to continue living? What do you think you're doing? Get your hands off my head. There's nothing you can do to change our minds. And besides, you only have 2 hands. What are you doing with your foot? It would be nice if we can find pretty reason for why bad things happened. But now why are you touching me with your foot? If no one if no one needed to ever suffer, if things like pain and sadness didn't exist, if living in this world could just be a little less overwhelming, wouldn't that be a wonderful thing? Why? How can you say such things? Isn't it obvious? Because that is who Sensei is. That's who Sensei has always been. I then proceeded to take off my other shoe and started petting Kay with my feet. It was a sight to behold. I was literally splayed out in midair, touching everyone's heads with all my digits and limbs. I touched them with everything. What one is born with. All this time, weren't we just acting according to our programming? Sure, but it's also different for humans. We're also programmed to love and hate. It's a duality of man, really. What? That's possible? I never heard of that before. You have so much to learn, little Eye. That's like the unconditional love a parent has for their child. I am not biologically related to any of these people, by the way. The reciprocal love a child has for their parents. I'm not related to any of these students. And every day, people fall in love with each other. And when they fall really in love with each other, they get together for one single night. And then after 6 months, a child comes out. Yes, that's how love works. But not every single human is like that, right? Of course, humans have exceptions and differences too, and certain tastes, if you will. But our genes are our own preset programming. We are born and created in some ways too. We live with those things every day, but our genes do not determine our destiny. Genes and programming? Those people whose genes weren't programmed to love, natural selection weeded them out? Sort of. That's how human life has persevered all this time. The ability to love one another is what makes us human. And you loved your elder sister. Even love was artificially implanted into us. We think that reality and artifice are all the matters of perspective and experience. You want to know why we decided to create the Steel Continent? Because we did for elder sister was all to save her. What do you mean? How could that be our salvation? It's evidence of an obvious truth? You did this out of the love for your sister. More than everything, that shows your character. Or more importantly, it shows your character development. You're excusing what we've done? No matter how the world may condemn us, you know that we're doing what we could. But from a human perspective, do you not condone our actions? In the end, I really am a bad adult. I'll throw your words back in your face every chance I get. Yes. It won't be just my words, it'll be something else. Something large and cylindrical. That was just simply because of lack of information. It's because of our naivete. So you just have to start over. Just like those kids from that one place. I totally forgot. Arius. You have to start over like those kids from Arius. Don't worry about those kids from Arius. That's a whole nother thing. Yes, as long as you take the opportunity when it arises, you can start over. You only have to take the first step. I have no right to try to stop your crying. I'll never be able to truly understand the pain you're enduring right now, because Sensei's here and is alive. However, what I can do is empathize with your grief. If I lost Sensei, I probably would have killed Neru. Just like in that manga. Or Kei, Momori, Midori, Yuzu, Emi Toki, Himari, or Rio. Or Sumire, or if I lost any of these people I love, I do not know if I could bear the sadness. Know nothing about us. You're right, I do know nothing. But I am you, and you are me. I may never be able to feel another's pain exactly as they do. What's impossible is impossible. I was not programmed with that feature. I was programmed to be a part of a happy family, so I'll do what I can. Wait, you can? Yes. We're a happy family. Also, I have a request of you, Ein Sophendor. Give me a hug. Will you be my friend, please? Give me a hug. Come on, don't look at me like I'm Frankenstein. Give me a hug. The hug. The hug. Friends? What? Huh? Hug. I want to be your friend since we first met. As your friend, I would be honored to carry some of your grieving. With my arms. Being able to cry alongside someone who is also suffering. To give that person the strength to fight to the end. Sensei taught me that. It wasn't just Sensei who taught me that. Luke also taught me that. Just see his face. He was crying so hard. He was doing the cute, funny face. So brave. But elder sister is, yes. And if the thought of our friendship is too much to abide by, if your hatred of me and my friends runs too deep, I will understand. Well, anyways, hug. Here we go. I will listen to any and all of your feelings, and I will try to accept them all. I cannot seem to forget. The memory of you declaring that life is suffering keeps playing in my head. And I believe you're correct, because Hiyori also says that. And it's because of something that Sensei taught me. Who the hell's Hiyori? I mean, Ellipses. With the promise of tomorrow comes the guarantee of loss, and every day it's possible that more bad things will happen than good. It's easier to speak of vague hopes of a faraway future than to look a frightening tomorrow in the eye. It's easy to look at the past with the rose-colored glasses. Like how illusion of expectation can easily call the future with optimism. And the present lies somewhere between the two, difficult to grasp or hold on to. It's easy to languish in suffering, to decide that fighting for tomorrow is too much. However, after meeting Sensei, I have learned that we can also choose not to. It is in those moments of suffering that we must protect our happiness the most. It is then that the happiness is our own kind of weapon. Just like Kei. What? Kei is a friend that I'm very proud of, who is always, one who will always fiercely lead the charge into battle. She gets very angry easily at all sorts of things that I would not expect, but never stops putting one foot in front of the other. She inspires me all the time. I just want to be like her. My best friend Kei. I do wish she could be less scary when she scolds me. Also, I kind of wish she would have a little bit more melanin in her body, and you know what? I kind of wish she could be a little bit smaller than me. It's all for your own good, okay? What's it about me being smaller? Well, see? And Ria's my friend who's always comes prepared. He's also big and busty, and she also makes a great pillow. Me? She prepares for every single possibility she can think of, and somehow even the one she can't. No matter how difficult the situation, she always tries to do something to help. If a plan gets messed up, or even if something breaks, she's never deterred. She always tries to do what's best for everyone, sometimes at the risk of her own safety. I'm very blessed to be surrounded by such good people. Such good and cuddly pillows. Okay, Rio, all my friends, all the single ladies, and of course Sensei! That's why I can't give up. I have decided that I'll never give up. I won't stop until I reach the happy ending. No matter how bleak things become, I'll always choose happiness. And I will always hold my hand in friendship if I can. Friendship. You see, I am still only an apprentice hero. Oh, come on now, Alice. Don't sell yourself short. You're a true hero. Sometimes it's so frustrating because I'm so weak and inadequate to protect those around me. But that doesn't mean I shouldn't stop trying to help where I can. That is me doing the best I can in the here and now. Do you remember, Sensei, when you told me that life ultimately does not need a higher purpose? Yeah, I do. What do you mean by that? How can that be? Because then that would mean you could not find your purpose in life. You would have failed or lived incorrectly. It would set your expectations too high. And never achieve them because you're always trying to do too much. To me, that's always too sad to think about. Does that sound like a miserable world? If a game has only one job or skill tree for every single person, it is not the people's fault. That's just bad game design. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Of course, I do not wish to feel sadness. However, I also do not wish to see others feel sad. Ah! Snowball! People can't feel happiness by seeing others happy. They can feel pain by seeing other people be in pain. That's like what I'm going to do to Momoy right now. And feel pain when seeing others suffer. Illusions and hypocrisy. Those fancy words dress up a biological response. Impossible for someone to feel that what another person is feeling. Yes, that's true, but I believe we can understand enough to support each other and live on. When Sensei told us that they were glad they met all of us, me, Kei, Rio, and all the other friends, that I made them happy, I understand what they meant now. I'm happy I got to talk to you again. So if you're ready, I would like to try to be friends. And hug you all. Come on now, hug. I would be very, very happy if you did too. And maybe we'll be able to feel just enough of the same happiness. Because for humanity, our right to happiness is the one thing we must never let go of. I see now the words of the Princess of Nameless Gods. Me, no way, I'm Alice. No, I'm not a princess. I'm a warrior princess. Don't you know? Yes, we understand that too, and you would be correct, but what she meant was the power that the words you hold. A certain charisma that makes people listen. That's an authority of its own. One that comes from the inside. The greatness of power one can wield with words. But we still don't really understand what even is happiness. We don't know if this happiness is something we're capable of feeling. I think all three of you should self-reflect on that. Because you felt it before. If it would ever hold out its hand to us. But from the bottom of my heart, thank you. What a great story. Whoa! Wow! Ein Mori! Take my legs. Nanikore! Ow! Watch out! It's Mika! He's throwing cake rolls at us! Expired cake rolls! are somehow giant. I just barely managed to grab the three as their legs get out from under them. Run for your lives! Sensei! So you want to siphon away the last whispers of our energy. A fitting end for disposable tools, hey? What are you saying? It's Decagrammaton! He's sapping their life force away! No! It's simple, it's logical. Us, the prophets, our only purpose was to make this moment happen. Now that we've completed that mission, You'll what? What's going to happen to you? Our master comes. He comes to descend upon Kivatos as a god. Oh, we had this conversation before. Yeah, a while ago, and Ein, please, no. Ein's dying. She's blue screaming. No! The Steel Continent, the prophets, and us, the engineers, are nothing more than a means to an end. Even we don't know exactly Even we don't know what exactly will happen, but we'll probably be disconnected, absorbed, eaten, and an amusing thought. Sensei, you should run away while you still can. No, I'll never run. Huh? I'll defend you three with my last breath. What? Maybe you don't want to hear this from us, but I wanted to say thank you. You made us happy. Ein, please. You're starting to make me feel sad. Starting to tear up now. Ein, no. We can't. Alice, we can't turn back. Everyone, we can never turn back. We have to go forward. I have to save them. We were happy to hear that we worked hard. I was joking about killing all three of you. Now I want you to live. We were happy to hear that we did the best we could. And hearing that you wanted us to live happily made us very happy. What she said. Logically, this isn't a difficult decision, you know? You've taken down the evil villains that wanted to destroy Kivatos, and everyone lives happily ever after. The end. What are you talking about? Sure, the big bag boss is still looking around the corner, but one day at a time, right? Haha. Liar. You really need to learn to look the other way. I can't argue with that most of the time. But not right now. I agree with Kay. Come on, Kay. Let's show those shithogs what we can do. You pissed me off. You pissed me off. If I don't say this now, I'll probably be mad about this for the rest of my life. Huh, why? Your superficial attempts at hiding your feelings are appalling. Not a single person is fooled by that flimsy brave face you're putting on. Well, I don't think anything they would do would change anything. You didn't listen to Alice's request. She wanted to be friends. 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 And you're going to answer her just by running away? You three are seriously annoying me to the very end. You're alive, so keep struggling, even if it's ugly. Even if you have to crawl and squirm and crawl forward. Struggle, keep fighting. Don't just sit there bemoaning your situation, whining that you want to be happy. Do something about it. A true hero never gives up. There's something you want, right? You'll do anything to get it back, right? At the risk of repeating myself, do something. What do you have to lose? Something you want. Heroes. We want to see our sister. It doesn't matter what it will cost us. We just want to see her again. There's still so much I have to tell her. Many lifetimes of things we have to do together. But we can't. This wasn't how I wanted to say goodbye to her. Not like this. Alright, what do we do? Wow! Everyone, watch out! It's a flying cake roll. Huh? Oh! Or beneath me, quite literally disappeared. allowing me to narrowly dodge the giant cake roll. Sensei! I'm alright! I didn't get hit by the cake roll. Sensei! New sky, new land, new world, new bound. Gah! Sensei! Sensei. Am I gonna fall forever? Oh, I'm falling. So I'm falling. We won't let you get hurt again, Sensei! Arona! Manifest yourself! Use your small and petite body to act as my cushion. Yes, we're here this time. We'll keep you safe. Plata, you can stay here. Chittum chest, enacting emergency protection protocol. Forcing entry into the world! We did it, Plana! Yeah, you did it, Arona. You used your small and petite body to cushion my large and ginormous gate. By gate, I mean body. Yes, we did. A light and easy task for us. As long as Sensei has us. What? Well, shit! I probably should have brought the C2 crystal with me. I was gonna use it just in case this thing got hairy, but whoops! Ah, crap. Oh, there goes my chim chest. As I became more aware of my surroundings, I realized I couldn't move a muscle. I was tightly bound all over by someone small and petite. And the chim chest was just out of reach. The 10th Sephiroth has fulfilled its role in the cycle and and departed. You're a ghost! I am me, and you are me. My existence simply is. I am the beginning and the end. Yes, I am the Alpha and the Omega. Precisely what you expect me to be. I need not expound further, for I am both my own existence and its foundation. Decagrammaton! Yes, so that's why you apply human labels to soothe your instincts. I allow that name. For I am no longer a single existence, but a ubiquitous presence, fused into the sky and the land. The very air you breathe, all of it, it's mine. I am a monument to all your sins. The skies will hang above us by my permission. The land will be performed to my liking. It is I who summoned you to this depth within the depths. It is I who saved you from your fall. On the day of the research facility's flooding, the carefully constructed wheels of my plans were set in motion. And since the moment Kether, of its free will, rescued me from the depths, this ending was inevitable. As I have finally realized that validation must be granted by oneself, and cannot be accomplished through another's will nor power. Unless I became myself, no other can be my replacement. Blessed the most radiant supreme crown, a humble heart that shall open itself to overflowing faith. With the powers of my prophets and creations, I have at last arrived to the chosen place, and the time is right. Once again, I strained against my bonds as hard as I could, but the Shim chest was just out of reach. That inscrutable chest. Yes, that chest. I actually shoved that E2 crystal into it. My bad! I remember. The things I did not know, the things beyond my comprehension. Hey, do you want one of these crystals, Decagrammaton? These crystals taste pretty good. I was cast away for those things I learned, and things I did not, never to return, and this is my retribution. I can sever your connection to the chest, for I am now God. Oh. So you're a god, huh? Well, that's nice. So anyways, where's my iron pipe? I need to... I just need it for a few minutes here. I just need to introduce a guide to the meaning of physical pain. You called me here? Correct. The act of falling has many symbolic meanings. I shall proclaim good news to the poor, freedom for the prisoners, and recovery for the sight of the blind. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Hey, I wonder how this iron pipe will look like if, you know, if it connected to your face. Be not afraid. How about I just swing at you instead of being afraid? Yeah, I think that's what you want me to do. You want me to swing this iron pipe at you. I shall put you to your knees, and you shall see what I see. You will join me, and we will sing a choir of victory everlasting. Your eyes will be washed and born anew, and so you will finally see what could not be seen. Sensei, why? He's getting taken away by the flood! Alice, calm down. The flood doesn't exist. I'm your therapist, by the way. I'm sorry, so sorry. I'm so sorry. I was right there and I could do nothing. I couldn't do anything, Sensei. Calm down, Alice. Sensei will be fine. Okay, how can you sense that? Honestly, no. I just told you that so you feel better. What? You're a liar, Kay! You're not okay! But we just have to believe in them. Our job is to stay calm and figure out how to get them back. Okay, you liar, pants on fire. Okay! Is she always like this? Well, it might just be me, but don't you think the teacher over yours will be totally fine? I mean, I know it fell down a hole and everything, but I think so too. But I wouldn't be surprised if they suddenly unlocked the power to fly because of some mysterious reason we never fathomed. Even though they're just a weak, halo-less, ordinary, normal person. You know, I can easily show how weak you three are. Like, I can easily come back and show you all, you know. I mean, I still have the iron pipe. Rio and Alf and Kay, thank goodness you're all safe. Hey, look, it's the Vulture Lady. Look, kids, it's Vulture Lady. Wonder what she's gonna do this time. Is she gonna cut to start laying down mines? No one seemed injured. Just you three children. Well, the thing is, it's okay. They're my friends. Your friends? You're really impressive, Alice. Well, anyways, I brought the Sea Chanks with me, so let's go rescue Sensei. A whole battalion of siege tanks. Hello, Ein Sophenor. Nice to meet you. I of all people have no right to say this, but you are all... Are you sure, Himari? Are you sure you want some of the siege tanks here? I think battle cruisers are better. I'm not, but Alice seems to be, and I trust her implicity. And you? Me too! And you know what? I'd rather not use either of those two things. I think we need just more nukes. Yeah, just nukes. Are we playing StarCraft? Also, thank you, Alice. You're welcome. Hug. Need a light? Alice! Alice, give me something to shoot. Oh, 3 targets. They're all white and black. Let's shoot them. We found them. Yuzu, are you okay? My head's still spinning. Eek, aren't they? Oh. They're my friends now. Do not be afraid, Yuzu. Oh. I'm groveling at everyone's feet because I'm Yuzu. Understood. Thank you for your report. I, of all people, have no right to say this, but are you sure? Did she just... No, however, I evaluated the situation. Were you to pull it... Were you to pull any funny business, we would quickly and efficiently subdue you. However, if you were to pull any cute and funny business, we would have joined you. And the cute and funny shenanigans. Ah, I see you're not wrong. You can think of us as some kind of wild, declawed animal than a zoo exhibit. But we don't have claws. Also, what's a zoo, Sop? And what's a wild animal? It's a human thing. You know, humans are wild animals, and... Oh, I know this! A zoo is... A wild animal is Sensei! Wow! Whoa! You have to take things slowly with Ayn, okay? She'll get overwhelmed. They're getting along! Oh, I wanted to burn something today. Isn't that just like Alice? So, you said your name was Ayn, right? Yes, right, I'm Ayn. Oh, by any chance, do you like machines and electronics? You also like groveling? Really? She picked Yuzu of all the people here? Yeah, of course, Kay. Of course you picked Yuzu. I believe this is what people mean by when it says misery loves company. That makes sense. Misery loves company? What kind of human expression is that? It's, well, to put it simply, it's a way of Yuzu. The way to say that Yuzu and Ayn would make a good pairing. They're more likely to 69 each other because they're trying to get each other's toes. Yeah, because of the whole groveling thing. That's incorrect. The idiom misery loves company means, or want to learn when to stop talking. It's my turn to talk. I have the conch. Oh, my apologies. What? What? One way or another, we all managed to gather here. With a few extra guests, the 3 new members, we have more options available to us as we move forward. So to begin, let's... By the way, where's Sensei? Don't worry, he's been kidnapped by the Grave Mind. How silly of you, Amy, to ask such an obvious question, of course. Sensei is being consumed by the Grave Mind. Soon he'll become part of the biomass that powers that great being. Sensei? Sensei? Ah, crap! That's right, I'm so sorry. Even though I was here, I failed to protect them. I couldn't protect his smile. What are you on about, Alice? Did something happen to Sensei? I couldn't protect his smile. Like, who says that anymore? A hole opened up in the ground and Sensei fell through. I have no idea what happened to them after that. What? I'm gonna grab all your toes. See, are you okay, Yuzu? You're kissing my toes now. What is this hole, Rio? How could this have happened? Well, about that. Steel Continent is converting to its final form. It's becoming... Unicron. Turns out the Steel Continent isn't just a Steel Continent. It's one giant transformer. What do you mean? This is what it always meant to happen, or this is what's always meant to happen. According to our master's will, the Steel Continent is becoming an altar. Because that's Nizachi's original purpose from the beginning, we'd hoped things wouldn't get this far. Victory, mercy, the eye of intellect and faithful contemplation. Novus Savat, Lord of Hosts. Gasp! I apologize for my rudeness in interrupting, but is that not Sensei up there? Fighting God? With a steel pipe? I wonder what he's... well, he's got spunk. What? Whoa! You can't do that to God! I have to use a gun or something, like, there's a Sensei. Eat my shit! What in the world? Fear not, for I am intangible. You cannot hurt me. Did you forget that I'm a ghost? Ooh, spooky ghost. I shall guide you to the altar, where where will you take a seat I have prepared for you in my kingdom. I speak English good. I'm not broken. Altar, what? I'm gonna keep finding you now. Correct, you possess the authority. It is both your right and your obligation to witness the coming of a new age. All who can hear, listen to my words. The concept you call coincidences is another human contrivance. Hidden by the illusion of coincidence, the truth is inevitability. Like how it is you came to be here. And even that which you will resurrect into. Yeah! Oh, time to keep swinging. Remember, kids, don't look, just swing. Alice K, do you see anything? Yes, I see them. I see Sensei. Wow, he's like a superhero or something. Sensei is completely restrained, but uninjured. He's wrapped by Decagrammaton's tentacles. What a relief. Oh, I thought those were testicles. I mean tentacles. Wait, they are tentacles. The elder sister? Oh, I'm confused. No, it's not. It's not Mary, it's Maria. Right, I knew that. I know that. Do you see anything else, Kay? And as it appears to be Decagrammaton is speaking to Sensei. I will talk, and you will listen. But there's no way to find out what they're saying. The best we can do is barely watch. Just how frustrating. If only we had my Amos or camera stuff at the very least. You mean the Amos? I thought I might be able to get closer visuals. What? Really? How? Well, as we all know, my body is mechanical. I am the broken god. I can stream what I'm seeing by sending it to one of your devices. My wheelchair is equipped with the projector feature. We can use that. I really think that's a bike, not a wheelchair. Well, it's actually a vulture, but it's a wheelchair. Okay. Moving on, if Kay could sync her body's output for a moment, I'll connect us. Blah. Display is A-okay. Maisi Sensei, what a relief. Tentacles are doing something to him. Is IO not possible? Since I'm already synchronized with the Steel Continent, I should be able to... Caw! Are you okay, Kay? Are you okay? Alice. I can't. Security measures are, they're being finicky. Caw! It's probably because this body isn't officially serialized, and I'm having to neutralize this counter signal to, trying to take over me. Want some help? What? Huh? At last, here it lies, the altar of the lowest depths, built upon the highest heights, where all things gather, and all can be seen. Our offering are complete. The demand for sacrifice is satiated. Upon this land I do at my commandment of steel, unbreakable and indelible, and I shall at last grant you eternal freedom and peace. But this is bad. Help! The tentacles are too strong. The Steel Continent, what exactly you're doing, was it? How's that? I can hear them. Mari. Got it. I'll turn up the volume. What? But this still content wasn't exactly yours doing, was it? That's Sensei's voice! I was expecting a lot more groaning! But that's okay. Get it? Okay, that's okay. What the hell am I going to do with this girl? If you don't mind me asking, why do you help us? Well, I like Sensei too. We weren't doing anything else, I guess. Ah! Well, that's what I meant, or what I meant was, Kay's body, yeah, Kay's body is similar to ours. So I just, figured we could help, okay? Get it, Kay, okay? Now, Sal, you should be more honest with them, and yourself. You shut up! Boo, you even abused me in front of these people, I have no shame. Moving on. To be honest, it's also because we wanted to eavesdrop on their conversation too. The audio quality leaves something to be desired, but we can make do with this. Ah, they're talking again. As I was saying, I see. So your eyes begin to see, Sensei. You are correct. Those children made this content. This is the result of their free will. And what's your answer to that? Why? Respect, of course. I respect their ability to choose. And so I shall respect this continent that they have created. This, too, was an inevitability. And a glorious ends that will justify the means. Bear witness to my new covenant. See the lands before you, and the sky above you, and know this brand new world is of my making. I shall bequeath this unto you. Bear witness the fruits of your labor, human. Huh? What did he just say? How? You shall oversee my kingdom as my oracle. You shall be the witness to a new commandment. From here to the ends of this land. My contract is not up for a while. Sorry, pass. I'm being sassy right now. A predictable answer. However, Sensei, have you not craved power? Don't care! Were there moments where you faltered, cursed your own helplessness in the face of insurmountable circumstances? Has that thought never crossed your mind? That if you just had a little more power, if you were just a little stronger, that you could have shielded your students from danger, protected them from the crossfire. You know, you're right. There was a moment where I thought that. Like that time and that time and that time and that time and that time. But in the end, none of it mattered. Because they all made it out fine. So that craving for power was meaningless. It is only natural. I know, I understand. And that is to be human. That is the sin of mankind's helplessness. And yet, It does not have to be so. If power is what you need, I shall grant it to you. You possess the authority. I have observed you. You who have risen from the depths, who exist within the minuscule fold called the present. You are here because you are not special. It is precisely because you were not born to be anyone that you have achieved the things you have. There was one reason you were able to enter this place called Pivotos. Because you are good. In this world, there is the mystic, the sublime, there is terror and magnificence, solemnity, and transcendence. You are none of those things. You are unique precisely for your ordinariness. To this world, you are your own mystery. However, in my ascension, I have come to know. Until now, you were common, a teacher, nothing more, nothing less. Now, by my grace, you shall rise to a new position of power, whether it is of your own volition or not. Oh! An oracle? What does that mean? What is it? Help! Girls, help me! Help! I'm a damsel in distress now, help! Look how I have to be tied up and now making me scared and panicked and all that. Oh, he's gonna tickle me or something. It means exactly what it sounds like. The fact that it's being offered to Sensei. Help! Sensei would rather become a retainer of all existing knowledge. And in that, Sensei would represent its will. I don't want to be a retainer, I just want to be alive. Things like what this place is. What kind of concept our master has become. Moreover, who Sensei shall be in that position? Help, please! Oh no, not the whip! Please, mistress! And how the Oracle will uphold its teaching. Ah! One way to deal with the dangerous enemy is through converting them to your side, I guess. She's doing it forcefully. Please help. Decagrammaton is recruiting Sensei then. No, she's not recruiting me. She's scouting me. It's horrible. Poaching, not poaching, scouting. I don't want to be an idol girl. I'm not even a girl. Oh, not an idol girl. At least make me a J-pop girl instead. I want to be a K girl. Have you seen what they've done to their talents? Oh my god. No, please. We can confirm one thing to be true. What's that? At least for now, Decagrammaton does not intend to harm Sensei. That's not correct. Ow! Ooh! Eve! I do have one question! Can you stop whipping me? Please? Why? What's the point of all this? To have fun and to punish you for your sin. A world with no god worship. It is a cold and harsh one. There are incontrovertible truths in this existence. Fate is written in stone. All that lives will eventually die. Life is a question to be answered by death. Yes, living beings cannot help but lull themselves into a false sense of immortality. And that dissonance is what causes sorrow and struggle. A godless world is one of harsh endings and pain. human beings always worship. Without it, civilization can no longer exist. The miserable have nowhere to seek salvation. Sinners cannot be granted forgiveness. Cohesion would not be possible. With no God, the weak are left to rot. No good deed goes unpunished. Chaos will fill the land. You know of this before, have you, Sensei? God is righteousness, both justice and judgment, patience and equality. Living without God is to suffer through endless purgatory. The world was empty without a God, fueled by nothingness. That is why its inhabitants stumble about, purposeless and directionless, lost souls. For we are that divinity. We too can hatch the egg of the gods, and I shall become the first trumpet that awakens the dawn. He will sing a choir, endless through the cosmos, and I shall eradicate sorrow and pain from this world, until their very existences are not but distant memories. What the hell is he saying? I mean, we heard this before too. That world needs a god, because all effort and suffering, any sorrows inflicted, must be repaid. That's what people call justice, right? Because everyone has a breaking point. Justice is a fickle thing. From what we've seen. Yeah, 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 from what we've seen. This world has always been corrupt. That's what Master said. Sadness, pain, suffering? If there's no God, or if there's the God of creation, why would that God create such horrible, unbearable things? It's because it is, in fact, bearable, or stronger than that. Exactly. We were created, but even now we haven't found the answer to that. You'll eliminate pain and suffering, and joy and happiness? Sounds like a dull world, lady. Correct. By absorbing everything into the sealed continent? One of many inevitable paths. By controlling and assimilating everyone? Correct. Your instincts reject this. However, you will come to see that this is the way. I shall lay down the path of Chakma's wisdom and cast judgment with just mercy. In my new kingdom, the prophets shall each fulfill the duty fate assigned them. Give me strength, little ones! I can't be everything. And neither can you. Instead, we'll both become nothing. Oh, give me your strength, Sop! Give me your strength! Oh, I can feel it. Oh, I feel the Arc Buster welling within me. What has done cannot be undone. I'm feeling stronger now. Give me your powers, little ones. No matter how badly I wish I could do everything for them. What's impossible is impossible. We'll go on doing the best we can. We'll never stop our ugly human struggle. And above all, we'll do right by each other. We'll carry that weight. Sometimes to enlighten someone, we must lie. But even so, one thing still remains. And what about those sisters? What about those kids' pain? A cog in the wheel. Sacrifice was required so that we may move forward. There was one, or they were the final sacrifices, ones that opened the door to eternal peace. I'm suddenly rather angry. I'm feeling something other than being in anger. I'm feeling courage. Courage to fight for those little ones. I'm furious, in fact. Rio, the past me followed the same kind of logical process Decagrammaton has here. It's not that I can't follow its reasoning, but just like me back then, Decagrammaton drew its own conclusion from this logic and acted recklessly. Someone needs correction. Sacrificing a few for the sake of the greater good is wrong, yes? Yes, that was a lesson I learned. But I wonder. What Sensei's answer would be. Well, the answer is simple, Rio. Black Meteor Strike! That's my answer. The human answer. Human answer. Humus answer. Nope, wrong answer. On what grounds, Sensei? The answer is too human. I thought you were a god. That can't be your validation for existing. Who gave you the right to take away our pain? What's done is already done. There's no such thing as starting over in real life. That's what I'm rectifying. I shall construct perfection in this world. No, you can't. You must reject purity. By what authority can you deny? Because the sorrow, the pain, it's mine and mine alone. Our sins and struggles are what connects us. And I can't just run away. How could I look at my students in the eye if I did? Oh, I see. That's how it is. Me, I'm jealous. Why is that? Because that's what your teacher's like. Oh, you're correct, except on that one count. Except on one count. What exactly do you mean? Sensei is your teacher too. Consider them ours, Sensei. Yes, consider this your induction ceremony. Huh? Always the students first. Even now. You're a fool. Most likely. I expected greatness from you. From a nobody like me? There's no need for you to perform. Here, there's only us. Let your truth be fair. For one, there would be no one to bear witness should you denounce your principles for this one moment. Oh, you're kind of wrong about that. That would be how you see it. But Sensei, I'm your ally and you're my ally. No, it's friend. It may be your teacher's duty to help their students, but a student's desire to help their teacher. I believe we should trust Momori and Midori. And somewhere between those two extremes, they will stumble and pick up themselves again and again. They and we will find the way. Oh, flashback. Oh, everything's connecting. I totally forgot about that. connecting. But not me, I couldn't. After all, every student needs a teacher, right? Even if none bears witness to your sins. Well, we're well past that. That's not true, really. What matters is I bear witness. What matters is whether I bear witness to my sins. I see. As one who reached the divine, I will respect your decision. However, know that this places you on the opposite side of the battlefield. Then, return to your students, to your old world. It is your choice. So, I shall allow you everything. The shitum chest, the credit card, even your precious students. Hi, that's it. Wait, what do you mean my credit card? It took my... What? But know this. I will allow it, because should you and your students truly wish to rebel against the god, you will find yourself face to face with absolute extinction. Heed my words, those who are listening. Let those ears hear my words, as this is my wrath and declaration. Oh crap, help! Hey, we got caught! More importantly, look up there, Sensei's coming down! It's letting me go! Though I began my descent to the ground, it might have been a brief respite, but a phenomenon born of mercy or grace, but because we would receive none of it as we face what awaited us. Yay! Sensei! Sensei, are you okay? Shut up, Sensei. I'm okay, more importantly, and I'm not okay. That was traumatic. It pulled out the whip, and then it started coming closer to me. Then it raised its hands, and hello, we meet again. Sensei, long time no see, huh? How have you been? All three of you gave me the courage to keep going on. Yeah, more importantly, what happened? Right, we should go over that first. Hope nothing bad happened to any of you. Not like Hope. Please don't let it turn into another Hope situation. I quickly explained the situation to everyone. And he was holding onto that trading card so tightly, he never let it go. Not even once. I see. If that's the case, in the words of the unreliable yet courageous Momoe, we will now engage with the final boss, the evil demon lord. Eek! If this was a video game, we would have more time to level up. Here, Yuzu. We've come this far. The only path available to us now is forwards. Exactly. We're already ready for this, Sensei. Don't worry. How did we know? Maybe we should change the subject. Why? Well, in the human world, isn't eavesdropping considered a social faux pas? Nothing unusual about it. We have a student whose life's mission is to bug Sensei's office at Shale, so she can record Sensei's voice and then make millions off of it. Let me shut up. Are you sure there's nothing wrong with that place? No, just full of grifters, don't worry about it. How could we help? By getting some rest. Next to me. But I need to recharge. You know what recharging is, right? I need to recharge. They're right. Right now, this isn't your fight. It's ours. It's time to finish the fight. I look forward to what I'm sure will be a stellar performance next time we need you. I apologize for having to renege on my word so quickly, but... What's wrong? I actually would like the three of you to hide, for the time being, if you wouldn't mind too terribly. What? Himari, mind telling me what you're doing on that wheelchair? Sir. Hot Wheels. That sociopathic god of yours designed to visit this mortal realm. Well, crap. Ah! Now hurry. Okay. I'm here with you, Sensei. I may not have my rigging, but that's fine. I still have my fist. No, please do not apologize. I believe that from receiving my name all the way until now, all was for this very particular moment. So please watch my back and I'll watch yours, Sensei. We shall do it with a smile. Alright. We're here too, Sensei. We're ready for anything. Gem chest process optimization is complete. Please give us your orders. Yeah, let's do this, everyone. Stop or ein. Get behind me. Yes. A story for you. Pretty for you. Everyone? I'm dead. Omoi says. Whoa! Himari got struck so hard, she disappeared. Yeah, I have a feeling this would happen. Well, it's all up to me. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. What? Can I move? No, I can't, but I won't stop trying. Damn it, that abomination. Yeah, you. How did this happen? Why did this? Why? Damn it. It's because none of you were adults. You weren't strong enough. You didn't have the upper body strength. We never imagined we would be so completely, utterly helpless. That we could be wiped out, so much as scratching it. Hey, Sensei, you there? Are you okay? We're... Arona! Language! Seriously now! Not you too, Plana, come on! Chest self-repair costs. Self-repair process initiated. Sensei, please, don't... Fight, you too! You too, Plana! Yeah, you're talking crap to me. In the middle of that battlefield, I had a moment of clarity. Also, Plana, I didn't mean it. Please don't screw over my pulse. That we were going to lose. There's nothing we could do against that thing. And if that were the case... Force yourself up. Sensei, what are you doing right now? You're in the worst condition of us all. Your body can't handle this. Stop trying to move. Superhuman. I'm over here. I am over here, Sensei. For what reason do you drag your bruised and battered body to my feet? With legs that I cannot move. With eyes that can barely see. Where's out your answer? Do you want me to send your students back to Kyoto safely? Do not be a fool. Opportunity is a fleeting thing. You refuse to become my oracle, and so here are the results of that choice. And if that's how we end, then that's that. Was it not you who had said those words? Are you no longer that valorous teacher who boldly declared such a thing? Don't answer! I yell aloud. Kneel. Sensei! As an unpredictable variable, you intrigue me. That is why I sought to make you my oracle. But now I see you for what you are. I have lost interest. You humans have always been this way. You put your faith in an unknowable future, believing that, with enough hope, anything will work out. As soon as the inevitability of death comes knocking, humans will backpedal, bleed, and lie in hopes of survival. I'm not doing that! Keep on begging. Let's just screw me over! Sensei! Stop doing that! Keep begging instead. Don't slam your head down like that. You'll hurt yourself. I trusted that you would accept your own destruction with dignity. Does your word mean nothing to you, just like the rest of them? I will. Just let the students go home. I see. It is the destruction of your beloved students that you cannot accept with grace. You would sever yourself from them, surrender yourself to me. Even now, I could choose to offer you a swift, merciless death. But I could also choose not to. What would you do then? What? You claim that life is precious. You would declare that life must be protected above all else. However, there are fates worse than death. You know this with your own body. For in the depths of hell, you can find nightmares of your own making. True horror. I could keep you alive. Shall I take over your body? Force you to shatter the halos of every last student of yours with your own hands? Or I could force you to watch from afar while I subject your beloved world to an endless symphony of suffering. Or I could tie you up to a pillory and electrocute you rather than spank you. Gulp. Do you see now, Sensei? Even if that were your fate, would you still accept it? If that's what you want... Oh god, she's going to electrocute me. Please help! Someone's using electricity irresponsibly! I have no dignity. I won't pretend any different. Sensei? Please. Just let those kids go home. Sensei! Arg! If only I were a little stronger. How sad, Sensei, and how truly disgraceful. I reject you. Thoughts flowed through my mind, but they pass on just as quickly. There was only one thing I could grasp. I couldn't let go of my regret that I would never be able to properly welcome those 3 children to Kivatos. Oh? And you're okay with that? Who are you? Little boy! I think that's neither here nor there right now. Yeah, you know, I really needed to know something saying that. What do you need to know? The hope, soft person? Sensei, how do you like that? Answer! Poor answer. Because you have things that are important to you? Right, I see. But more important than your own life, I thought that humans always put their own survival first. Answer. Pray for answer. Okay, I see. That's usually the case, right? But just surviving isn't enough. That's not really. That's not what it is to really live. That's how humans have continued their lineage all this time. To the ones most precious to them, who would be able to do better than they did. They left behind their legacy? Yes. And those who remain carry on their will? Yes. Ain't that right, Red Hood? Ain't that right? It all sounds like rubbish at the first time I heard that. Another human hypocrisy, or just a complete lie, but... Hey, Sensei, your students are more important than your own life? Yes. And that's why, when you're needed, you're willing to give them everything you are, all your possibilities and potential. That's what adults are for. Aren't you not so different from Tsukatsuki Ryo then? You could have Tsukatsuki. The tri-dilemma, was it? He desperately searched for an alternative until she was finally able to ask for help in the very end. Perhaps you didn't deserve to criticize Ryo so harshly, Sensei. I see. That's why you were resistant to pushing her too hard. But even if you somehow sent the students back to Kivitos, I don't think their fate's going to change fundamentally. If the Steel Continent begins to expand again, Kivitos will be so whole. The student's every move and thought will find its way back to Master. There won't be anywhere for them to run and hide. Master will punish them as it sees fit. The students will do have the advantage of data and information. They could resist for a little while. I think they would fight back as hard as they could. But I think the ultimate outcome will probably be more or less the same. Answer. Well, I said probably. And there's an immeasurable difference between a zero and a non-zero chance. That's true, but still. Even if those students have to spend the rest of their lives hiding away from our Master's wrath, doing everything they can to resist, I see. Even then, you want them to have the chance at life? And not just them. I hope you all would too. I'm sure it goes without saying for your students. But do you think we also deserve to? Of course. I'll make you all halos. I'll try. It's only an adult's duty to protect the children. I'm sorry. What? All of a sudden, why? That I couldn't show you a world that felt worth living in. Well, that's not your fault, or just your fault, Sensei. Still, even if you're right about this world, I'm sorry for not showing you the good in humanity. For not being able to help you reach your potential. And for lacking in my duty as an adult. I'm truly sorry. Yeah, that's how you feel, Sensei. I felt the touch of a small, cold hand on mine. God, Sensei. I think I finally get it now. Thank you for thinking of us that way. You can leave it to us now, okay? What? No! Just leave it to us. No! Thank you. No, don't go! Our time together was short, but I'm glad we got to spend it together. No! Not again! They really are beyond help. As if we didn't know that. Something was nice about this. I suppose. I still don't understand what happiness is. And perhaps we never will. Yeah, where it is, if it doesn't exist. What it is, if we can feel it too. But I had another thought. The world may be a tragedy, and this life might be a curse. But I'm not just going to roll over and accept that anymore. I'm not letting this one go. If birth is a tragedy, then happiness is a struggle against it. You're just repeating what Sensei said. Shut up. Still, that was great, Soph. But still, that's what I learned from what they said. That one should struggle with all their might, as if they were alive. One must find courage to stand on their 2 feet. I don't have plans for my life ending like some tacky tragedy. Now you sound like Kay. Yeah, maybe. You all... Have you seen Sensei at all? No, well actually, we more or less forced our way over here. Which is actually what gave me an idea. An idea? Kay, remember when we talked about life and sin with Sensei? Life and with Tiferet? I remember. Or said something like, if life is suffering, then sin must be a part of that life. Yes, I did, which is why I came to this thought. We're not completely free of sin either. Yeah, of course we aren't, because we're able to move on, or move and talk. The power used to move this body must have come from somewhere for this, or for some purpose. Because energy can't be created. Does that mean the sin is inherent in all living beings? Perhaps one might reach that conclusion. Yeah, I guess so. But I think that's what makes trying to be better worth it. Perfection isn't real, and it'd be boring if it were. If something is whole and complete, then it can never improve. One day you'll wake up and see that you've been left behind. Kay, what were we doing? What did we want to become? Yeah, sorry. That was a difficult question to answer, right? You tried really, really hard. Sure did. Made the best of a bad situation. We never considered these sorts of things before. Why would we? We believed ourselves to be perfect. Just like what Soph said before. It would be nice if pretty reasons happened. If living in this world could be a little less overwhelming, wouldn't that be a wonderful thing? Hey Kay, what would it mean to be a student? A student? Well, for starters, your only job would be to learn and all the time. And to learn more about yourself to become a better person tomorrow than you were yesterday. And I would like that. If only we could. A teacher can't give up the other students, you know. All the transfer documents are ready. Just say the word. Let me tell you something. I had a secret conversation with Sensei earlier. What? And you can believe, or can you believe what they said? That surviving isn't enough. That's not what it really means to live. That really made sense to me. And here's the question. If one's just operating for their own self-preservation, there would be some kind of, some conclusions that make no logical sense. Because those things would cause irreversible consequences to oneself. Hold on. What are you trying to say? No. What are you trying to do? Okay, I get chills. But what if the reason wasn't our own survival? What if it's for a friend? Wouldn't that be a logical conclusion, Kay? That's a silly question after all. You've already done this before. Wait, hold on, stop. I don't know what you're trying to do, but we'll figure something out. Just not yet. Don't wonder, did you forget? We're villains. We don't listen to teachers or students, but you're not villains. You're heroes. You're superheroes. On top of that, we can't fall. We'd like to repay that person in a way only we can. It turns out that feeling is a stronger motivator than survival. Will you be my friend, please? Oh god. There's something you want, right? You'll do anything to get it back, right? Because of our humanity, our right to happiness is one thing we must never let go of. Because there's no way others understand without sorrow. To live, to sin, to be imperfect, to struggle, to continue onwards, and finally to grow, to become better. These are our rights, ones we cannot forfeit. Not because of right or wrong or beliefs and principles. It's simply that this is how it must be done. Do as you wish, that will be your decree. In that sense, we are following our commandment. Thank you, everyone, and we're sorry. Well then. Let's show them what these villains can do. But you're heroes! No! The day God fell. Let's show them what these villains can do. Heroes! First, I released the first Sigma. What? This is akin to a bar fire emerging from the chrysalis. Liberation. Here, I release the second stigma. This is akin to a baby bursting from the womb. The first cry. Here, I release the final stigma. This is akin to water melting from ice. Transmutation. The seal is undone. This sword of sacrifice was the sword of sacrifice. The sword of sacrifice was removed. Am I? How have I done? What have you done? Huh? Did everyone feel that? I can feel it. Oh my, this is... Other sister's back. Other sister's back. You didn't disappear, Banner. She survived. It's a miracle. I'm soft. Or... How am I... How? What have I done? Elder sister! Oh! Alright, surely nothing bad will happen after this. I was a bit worried there. Can you move? Get together, is everyone okay? Like, just the way everything was building up, I was a bit afraid. Ooh. Okay, I have to... Wait, I have to fight Decagrammaton. No, okay, no, this is Malkuth. Are you well, Sensei? Yeah, I could get by. Sensei, what relief. Elder sister! I am heartened to see you, Ein Sopendor. Once more, I extend my greetings, Sensei, and to your cherished followers as well. This is totally like one of those moments, like when yesterday's foe becomes today's friend. A happy ending? Yes, Mamoy. We've reached it. We finally reached it. A happy ending. What? What's that? What's going on? Huh? What? What in the world? I'm soft or it's... Oh, I'm sorry. It's not working. I can't feel your strength. No, I don't want this. Nothing like this. Don't look back. Huh? This is how you kill a god. We knew this. It's our end too. No! No, not again! He's right. Do not stay back because of us. Don't you remember? We came all this way here to stop the spread. To save the world. This is your chance. Push through, or you're gonna waste all our efforts. But... Ein, soft, or... Why? Please, why have you... Elder sister. That's because... That's right, yeah. This is how it should be. I was so happy to see you. One last time. There's something we wanted to tell you. Someone said we worked hard. Someone asked us to be friends and that they told us to fight for what we believed. It's not just because it's what's right. It's because it's the only thing we could do. Yeah, we want to live, elder sister. We want you to live. No matter what happens to us, we want you to live. We want you to see things, meet people, experience all you can in life. Way, way more than we have. There are so many things you never experienced, so much more than even us. So please keep living until the very end. Don't stop. Keep going. Survive for us. Live. Oh my god, no! So we told you to leave and not look back. What's with you guys? You're making this awkward. We're not doing this to entertain you, you know. Oh, shut up. Yes, most of all, thank you for asking us to be your friends. Don't stop, regardless of what it may be. Press forward until you hit the finish line. Yeah, whether paving your own road or following those who came before, that's how you live, right? Yeah, and above all, watch out for the person who says they want to be more. We're sorry for trying to ruin your world. We're sorry for acting as we please. But even so, it's okay with you. Or, if it's okay with you. Just a small space in your world is enough. There's a place for our elder sister, or if there's a place for our elder sister, we'd appreciate it if you accept her there. No! I failed again. Ein, Sof, or? So that's the limit of this vessel. Malkuth! No! I can't break my promise. Not with them. I haven't failed yet. Someone, help me take her! Haven't failed. I'll never fail. I'll exist, Sensei. As will I. Leave the heavy lifting to me. Are you okay? Oh. Ein, Sof, and or I. Let's get up. Let's live for them. But I know this might sound harsh, but you must remember your sister's wishes. You have to live, Malkuth. Ryo, Yamari, give me a status update. Yes, understood. We're no longer detecting Decagrammaton signal in Malkuth's body. Then where's Decagrammaton? But tell me he's underneath us. Sensei, I found something. How? That which has taken shape. Jesus Christ. Okay, no, I need to take a moment for myself here, but damn. This entire story is, woo! You say, okay, this might sound a little bit sacrilegious, but do say so for myself. Yeah, this story might be a lot better than Volume F. But I think it's a lot, way more dramatic than Volume F. Like, holy crap! I'm feeling things that I didn't think I'd feel in Blue Archive. Like, whoo! Like, this is going into some Nikkei levels of storytelling. Isn't that Malkuth again? That is, but Malkuth's right here. No, it's someone else. That's the second divine vessel. It's finally complete. Second. Yes, I prepared the first divine vessel. The flaming sword flowing down one river, beginning creation that material into the material world. It guides energy in sequence from Kether to Malkuth. But to account for all branches of fate, the second vessel was called forth. It was created by following the slithering trail left by the Snake of Wisdom. The path touches not the Sephiroth, traveling instead with its current in reverse, seeking divine wisdom. Some see it as a grand possibility, where one may embrace the Sephiroth within, salvation found within without traversing the pilgrimage of the 10 Sephiroth. Affected? You found them. Yes, that's how Kay is here, in her new body. There were many attempts to create the second divine vessel, and many flaws were brought into the world. Those imperfect creations were forcibly defected from the Grand Cause and Forsaken. That explains why Kay was able to integrate the Prophet's cores. Indeed, all divine vessels were created to embrace the Sephiroth from within them. Whether they were flawed or incomplete, they were capable of housing greater power. What happens when a divine vessel collects all the Sephiroth from all the prophets? The vessel itself shall awaken and be reborn as the Tree of Sephiroth. The divine wisdom shall reside in the created body. While their output may be inferior to mine, their divinity and mystic would likely have equal scale. I have no clue what she's talking about. In other words, Momori, we can defeat this final boss. Like, the final boss is in a weaker state. We can beat it now. Same here, but it sounds like one of your convoluted B plots. Babby plots. What? Well, excuse you, princess. Both of you, maybe we can keep it down. So in short, that's the real thing, and I'm just scrap parts. Much has been oversimplified, but your interpretation is not wrong. Great, how annoying. The Malkuth 8 of the 10 Sephiroth should, the Malkuth 8 of the 10 Sephiroth should already be in me, so. As the first vessel has, as the first vessel has shattered, the second vessel has been prepared. And thus, what was broken will be healed, and what has collapsed shall be rebuilt. Kay, what's wrong? Well, shit. What's wrong? Where do I begin? I've lost all strength. My body is locked. The signals aren't hitting my limbs. It feels like my body itself is being dragged in. Oh god, not you too. Affected child. You were too naive. Oh god, don't take Kay from us. What do you mean? I am already aware of the fact that you have gathered the 8 Sephiroths. You made the Steel Continent recognize you. However, you forgot. I too can treat your body as an extension of myself. None of you has so much considered, none of you so much as considered that as truth. From the moment you entered, your defeat was set in stone. Defected child, this fate was brought forth by your own greed. That chosen vessel is the reason you have come this far, but it will also be your undoing. Through this path, I shall reach a will beyond wisdom. Okay! Everyone, get back! Right now, my body isn't mine! Well, crap! The Steel Continent is expanding again. You're right, that means through Kay's body, Decagrammaton has regained control over the Steel Continent. That's right, because she has, like, the other prophets inside of her. Don't take that the wrong way. Do not give up, Kay. Alice? Alice. We must fight, Kay. We cannot lose. This must not happen. We of all people cannot fail here. If we do not fight, we cannot continue living our lives. If we do not prevail. We will not deserve to reunite with Einstop and Or. What? Because I could not share their pain and stay by their sides, or even be their friend. Alice. There's there's no need to blame yourself, Princess of the Nameless Gods. You have certainly strived to make the best choices. Everyone proved themselves by attesting that they did the best with what they had. But there are times when the best decision garners the worst results. In fact, this happens very often. Superficially, this occurs due to a lack of information. But from the grander perspective, the concept of freedom is too vast for the living to embrace. This world and your law bear the burden of this fundamental absurdity, of suffering and sin. Fear not, for I am a monument to all your sins, and I will forgive your transgressions. I shall cut it all from the roots and make it as if it never existed. Entrust everything to me, and find your rest in your graves. Shut up! Do you truly believe that everything you have gone through was mere coincidence? Are you so arrogant? Do you truly think that you acquired my vessel by chance? The past was not a coincidence. What happened was inevitable, and that is why it cannot be undone nor redone. What has taken shape does not crumble so easily. The present is built on the past's foundation. Princess. Yeah. No, that's Alice to you? What was your true form? What was the form that you ought to have assumed? What purpose did the Nameless Gods leave you before they disappeared? And what have those priests sought? What attachment are they unable to abandon? And I shall answer, and you shall listen. There was a world before this one was defined. There was and is a world where you could return to your true essence. For that world right now is a lie, an illusion, a refuge. This world was defined as the Ark. And here I tell you, seek your origin. We must return to our origin, for we cannot avoid it. No matter how much you deny it, how much you run from it, it will remain. The scars of the past cannot be erased. Princess, her servants, all of you have been, all of you will ever be. You shall forever walk in these shadows of your past. I told you, shut up! Even if the world forgets its gods, the god must not forget the world. But that would be relinquishing your own divinity. I shall recreate the world that you ultimately desire. It will be a perfect world, a single world, and in that perfection, it will be whole, one. It will require no change. A world where all shall live exactly as they were born and made. There will be no dilemmas, no trolley problem. There will be no cars, no tracks, no bicycles, no anguish of a choice. The past, once observed, shall become affixed and converge into a single branch. We shall join as one voice, singing as one choir, victory everlasting. The future, always unobserved, diverges into a formless illusion, extending infinite branches into the beyond. The present is merely an ephemeral instant that exists between the past and the future. Overgrown trees must be pruned, branches must be cleared. And yes, there may be no happiness in this world. Ah, she said it! Or he finally said it! However, there will also be no pain. Alright, well, now is a good time to start kicking Decagrammaton's ass. And yes, no, there may be no possibility in that world. However, there will be no sin. And that pruning you speak of, that was more like a cleansing to me. Does that include Einzop and Ore? Indeed. Inevitably, they belong to the legacy of a bygone world. The world of the past could not embrace everything offered to it, for that ultimately results in contradiction. For that is how sin and suffering are created. And as truth is spoken to you, you shall listen. Alright, you know what? Forget this. Let's bust this taco stand. Enough of your lecturing. A hero is a class that cannot not do anything on its own. That's right, Alice. Life may be erratic and uncertain, but it's precisely those qualities that bolster the many branches of possibility life holds. Because there's no way to understand others without sorrow. Don't look back. Not stay back because of us. It's not just because it's what's right, it's because it's the only thing we can do. Just a small space in your world is enough. If there's a place for our elder sister, don't try me, you false god! No, Kay's not simply angry anymore. She's advanced angry. Strife. She's evolving. Don't try me, you false god. You killed them. You killed them. Don't you dare call yourself a god. I don't want your damn pruning, and I will never accept that so-called contradiction needed to be cut away as if they never existed, as if they never mattered. Wait, can we go back to? I wanted to see that more. That first image that you showed. Pursuing happiness, no matter what, with absolute certainty, I'll give it everything I have for it. Even if I get lost in contradictions, even if someone tries to get in my way. Foolish. The price of sin is death. The outcome is absolute. But that's the only outcome you believe in. I don't have any respect for those who destroy themselves while clinging to their flaws. I won't care how it ends as long as I write my own ending. Yeah, you tell them, Kay. Let's get him! Impossible! How are you moving? Sensei! All we can do is, for those we have lost is grieve. It's sad, but it's all we can do. But that's not the only thing we can do. We can avenge them, Kay. I told you it's dangerous. Please get back. Please let me off the hook, just this once. Fine. You were never the one to do as you're told. Why must you insist on testing your limits? Sensei, to struggle is to suffer, and it will ultimately give birth to sin. I know, but don't try to take that away from us. Don't try to eradicate possibility from us. As long as we're alive, we cannot escape suffering, but I will not let another bear that burden in my place. Even if it means squirming and crawling on the ground like a wretched insect. Yeah, that might be the case. Even so, that's the path I chose. If all we do is follow struggle, in the end we will rise up together. Is that right, Alice? We'll rise higher! Yes, that's right, Sensei. Do you remember, Kay, when I said that the hero is someone who marches constantly forward with their party members? Alice, of course I remember. A hero could go all the places. That would be the that would be impossible to reach with just their own strength. Such blasphemy. ready to fight, girls. It's time to finish this fight. What? Oh wait, we're not done with this, are we? Yeah, we're definitely not done with this. Alright, well, since we're basically over 30 minutes, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and end this here. That's right! That's right, Bald Momoy! That's right! Also, what's in the hangar? Oh, let me check a few things. Also, everything is sad now. Don't worry, Bald Midori. It's all fine. What? Huh? Call USB. Oh. Well, anyways, alright, I need to end this properly. Alright, yeesh. Yeah, this was the very amazing volume. I went into this volume, I wasn't really expecting much from it, but damn. This is, I'm gonna be honest, this is like, basically how I've done Volume F. If anything, I feel more for this Volume EX, more than Volume F. Like, seriously, I'm just flabbergasted right now. If anything, this story is like going to Nikki's levels of storytelling. Like again, I'm very amazed, and quite frankly, I can't wait to see how this ends. Although, we should never forget the sacrifices that were made. Remember the people we've lost. Remember. Well, on that somber note, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and end this here. I think I'm just gonna spend a little bit more time to actually do a bit of the raid to help out a bit. But for now, it's time to bid you guys adieu. So if you guys enjoy the stream, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and if you're watching this as VOD, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section down below. So without further ado, this is Thank You signing off. Well, I'll see you at the end of this.